Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm just want to do a quick update on the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro 4. So I've had a few questions regarding the shoe, and I just wanted to give you my honest opinions about the shoe and its comparisons to the Adios Pro 3, just following on from the unboxing that I had done. So basically we'll go through a few things. I'm going to go through the likes first. So my likes first. Definitely the upper, huge improvement on the upper and huge improvement on the lockdown. Just, it is night and day between the Adios Pro 4 and the Adios Pro 3. The upper is super comfortable, super breathable, super lightweight, and the lockdown is just phenomenal. The step-in feel is just really nice, easy to get a tie down, no need to fiddle around with the tongue. It's just, slide your foot in. This new light lock system that they've got going, as you can see here, it says it, light lock. It really works. So kudos to Adidas for creating probably one of the best uppers on a race day shoe. Now my second like is this is a like and a dislike. So the outsole is good. It is not as grippy as the previous version. I've got to admit, this is the outsole. So I've had 4 runs in it. I've covered 42 kilometers in total. So in terms of wear, there's definitely no wear. So I'm guessing that the outsole on this is gonna, the durability on it is gonna be great. But I don't think the grip on this outsole is as good as the Adios Pro 3. I have to admit, the traction that you used to get out of the Adios Pro 3, you definitely don't get it out of here. Unless you're landing on this strip of continental rubber, which really bites into the concrete or the asphalt and propels you off. The rest of it, this light traction system, is just, it's not as grippy. It's very soft to the touch. It's like you can see here, it's literally like you can put your finger through it, and it's just really odd. It's an odd outsole. I've never experienced this type of outsole before. I mean, it works, and yeah, it's not as good as the old version. Now the foam itself, yeah, it's really soft. It's definitely way softer than the Adios Pro 3. Like even the Adios Pro 3, in about, I've got shoes that are 300, 400, 500 kilometers broken in, and still are nowhere near as soft as this Light Strike Pro foam. This new formulation, you really need to land on this section forward. The rocker has been put back to 60% of the shoe instead of 70% as it was before. You can see here it's a really early rocker, and you need to sort of land somewhere around here. Now if you've got pronation problems, supination problems actually, where your foot sort of angles inwards, I would stay away from this shoe. The shoe here on your foot collapses in, so it actually forces your foot to sort of go on the inside. So I usually pronate, so I land and I sort of take off like that. And in this shoe, I'm basically taking off sort of straight because of the design of the shoe. It's forcing my foot sort of inwards, like sort of like this, and then I'm landing and taking off actually correctly. So I'm not actually, usually I'll really go outwards and I get a lot of wear on the outside here on the sole, but on this shoe basically I'm landing and right on the middle part, which is good for people that pronate, because it helps them straighten that foot strike out. But for people that supinate and you're coming and landing inside, I would definitely stay away from this. Your arch is gonna absolutely hurt to the extreme. Now, yeah, one dislike I got to mention is, I did say the upper was great, but it does make this weird noise as you're running, and it's like, I don't know, the material itself is like that old style parachute material. You know those parachute pants that we used to have back in the 90s, the late 80s, early 90s? It's something similar to that, and when it rubs against each other, it makes this sort of sound, and you can hear it while you're riding. It's really, really odd. You sort of don't notice it. I've got headphones on, but one of the first runs that I'd done, I'd sort of didn't have any headphones on because I wanted to really concentrate on my run, just to see how the shoe goes. And you can hear it, like, see it's touching there, and you can see the material, how it sort of overlaps here and then over here. So it's like that old parachute material. It's really funny. It's not a big deal. I mean, the Alpha Fly is a really, really loud shoe, and you can see here how it folds in on itself. So yeah, I mean, durability, this shoe, I don't know how long it's going to last. I mean, the Adios Pro 3, one of my pairs, I've got 552 kilometers on them, and they're still going. I use them as a daily trainer. I am very, very doubtful you are going to get that many kilometers out of this shoe. I think if you get 160 to 200 good kilometers out of this shoe, you'll be pretty lucky, I think. So what else can we talk about? I think that's probably covered it all. The energy rods, like the feel of the foam is soft, way softer. The heel is unstable. If you're a heel striker or you're a super pronator, stay away from this shoe. The heel collapses in on itself. It is way too soft. The rod system, as it comes around, it loops around to the bottom. So basically the rod system, if you have a look at it, it sort of sits in here and it loops around. But this center part here is empty, and then you can see there's a massive crevice in the middle here, and this just splays out. It is, and because the material, the foam is so soft, it basically makes the heel section unstable. When you're at speed and you're running at, say, 4.5 kilometers, 4.5 minutes per kilometer and under, this shoe, and you start hitting in the midfoot section and you transition into the forefoot, this shoe shines. If you're running a lot slower and you're starting to heel strike, I started to get a little bit of Achilles sort of strain when I was heel striking, so I tried to concentrate on landing on my mid to forefoot, which usually I do, but as you get in on the kilometers, you start getting a bit tired. So you do start heel striking a little bit. This shoe is not meant to heel strike. It is way too soft. Either Adidas need to put some sort of carbon fiber plate in the heel section, or make it a dual density foam, where you've got sort of the old Light Strike Pro down the bottom here, and then so down the bottom here you've got the old Light Strike Pro to stiffen it up a bit in the heel, and then this new Light Strike Pro system running the rest of the shoe. Just down the bottom section here, I think they could use the old Light Strike Pro just to stiffen that up, because the other problem is that this outsole is way too soft. It's way softer than the old outsole, so there's nothing giving it sort of stability or some sort of firmness. It's just soft upon soft upon soft. So if you're hitting back there in the back end of the shoe, it's not a great feeling, I have to admit. Even walking in them, if you how you walk and you heel strike, there's a lot of bounce, there's a lot of responsiveness. It's not as poppy as the old version, as the Adios Pro 3. I think the Adios Pro 3 had a lot more pop to it, just a lot more sort of, I don't know, oomph. You know what I mean? Because of the firmness of the foam, it just gave you back that energy as soon as you hit the foam. This shoe here, you sort of sink into it a little bit, and then it sort of gives you that bouncing feeling back. So, you know, you sink in, and then you sort of got to wait sort of, you know, a fraction of a second, and then it gives you that punch back. So it's like, yeah, I mean, if you hit it at speed and you're a lighter runner, you're going to get the full benefit of this shoe. If you're a heavier runner, you're a heel striker, you're a supinating runner, I'd stay away from this shoe. Honestly, it's just not suited. This shoe is made for lighter runners, sort of 75 kilos and below. That, you know, you don't need to put much force into the foam to get that responsiveness back. Whereas the old Adios Pro 3, it had a little bit of a wider range of people that could use it, because, you know, you needed to put a little bit more effort into the foam to get that pop back, and which meant that you get that responsiveness straight away. Whereas this shoe, you know, you sort of got to let the shoe do its thing, and it will do its thing. That's the thing. But don't force it. This is my biggest tip. Don't force the foam. Let the foam give you back what it is going to give you back according to your foot strike. If you try and force it, you're going to injure yourself. You're going to heel strike. You're just not going to get the full benefit of the foam. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. This has been a long video. I've blabbed on forever. I might make another video sort of 100 Ks in, just to give you guys an update on the durability of the shoe. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. You got any questions, anything? Oh, the other thing is, yes, 100% this shoe fits true to size. I'm wearing it, I've wore it with thin socks, thick socks, medium socks. I'm wearing the Nike Elite socks at the moment. They're sort of a medium cushion sock. And this shoe has got a lot of give. The upper's got a lot of give in terms of stretch. So no problems. True to size. You don't need to size half down or half size up. This is a true to size shoe, so no problems with that. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll leave it there. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more content. I'll try and make another video and give you guys an update around about 100 kilometers in the durability of the shoe and the foam. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.